In today's episode, Dom gets eaten by a Ford, and Bob wrestles with a Cummins engine. Not in there. Not there. Not there either. Oh, there you guys are. Been looking for you everywhere. All right, brief recap for some brief recap. For those of you that don't know, this here is our 2010 Ford F350 Lariat crew cab long bed four-wheel drive, and that is a mouthful. As some of you might know, it's got a 6.4 liter power stroke, and it's got the same issue that many of them on the road, well, they're not really on the road anymore, but many of these trucks have. The engine is mostly gone. That's kind of how they come nowadays. Basically, we got a truck here that needs an engine. We've got another truck over there that's got an engine. Some of you might know where we're going to get the Cummins motor that's going to go in this truck. And some of you might not. But let's show you. So guys, this is where our engine is coming from, out of this original Cummins. Now this one here is kind of lacking in the interior department, the looks department, and the ride department. But it does have good air conditioning. We'll get to that in a minute. So, if you guys haven't watched my last video on this truck, I bought this truck for about $1,500. And the reason I bought it is it's got a 5.9 liter 12 valve P-pump Cummins in it with an Allison automatic behind it. Got a really good powertrain, but the truck is junk. It's not really worth it to me. And I bought it cheap enough. I'm going to take the motor and do something else with the rest of it. Now, I've got somebody that's interested in buying the tires and wheels off this truck. These are 10R by 22.5 tires and wheels. And that will dang near pay for the truck. Almost. So, that being said, let's show you a little bit around it. There is the most important part about this truck, and this is what we bought it for. This is a 5.9 liter 12 valve P-pump Cummins, and for those of you that don't know, that is the perfect Cummins to be swapping into something. Now this one here, we're going to run into some different challenges because this is an industrial model. It didn't come out of a Dodge pickup, but we should be able to get everything changed around. It shouldn't be too much of an issue, but there is some things we are going to have to change. When you know a P-pump, what that is, that's a big injection pump right there. You see how it's got all them lines coming out of the top there? That is the pump you want. When I hear this noise, that noise right there, underneath the hood of that truck over there. No, not that one. That one. And not the boat, that one. You know what? Just roll some B-roll. I will be a happy man. A very, very happy man. All right, guys, you've seen the Cummins and you've seen the F350. The Cummins build. No, that's wrong. The Cummins build starts now. So, for you guys that did not watch last time, this is a 2010 Ford F350. And it's got, well, what's left of a 6.4 liter power stroke in it. And we're going to fix that problem today. I've got a really pretty 12 valve Cummins that we need to pull out of a truck too. So let's pull this out and let's put a Cummins in there. Garage here, we got Dom the Bomb over here. He's going to be helping us get the old power stroke out. And this is going to be the last day this truck can identify as a power stroke. Here shortly, it's going to identify as nothing, and then it's going to be a Cummins. Or a Cummins. I don't know. Cummins. We'll figure it out. Basically, we're trying to rip the radiators out of the way right here so we can get to what's left of the 6.4 liter power stroke. Once we get there, we're going to get the wiring harness out of the way for us, get down to the motor mounts, and swing old Bob in, pick her up, and get her out of the way for the Cummins.
Is it loose now? Like, how loose is it?
Pretty loose. Here, take it.
Grab my...
Here, let me see that socket. I got my walkie right here.
Well, my impact probably pushes more torque, but... Yeah, Get it?
Yep. That's a big bolt. We're halfway to the step of relieving her. Hey, look, Papa Smurf jizzed on it. So, guys, we got a little bit of the coolers out of the way. We got most of the wiring harness out of here. Pretty much all we got left to do is one motor mount bolt, torque converter, bell housing bolts, and hook a chain to it and pull it out. It's coming together quick. I went over there, sat down, fell asleep in the chair, and by the time I woke up, old Dom was getting ready to rip this damn engine out with his bare hands. He hadn't got it quite ripped out yet. I think that's what we're going to do. We're just going to have him get up in there and bear hug it, and then he'll just lift it out. You think you can do that?
Shoot. It's almost to the point to where, man, you can lift it up.
That's what we'll do. We'll just grab this, edit it, and then next thing we know, it's sitting down on the ground. We're just grunting. Guess let's get back to it. One more bolt to go, and torque converter, bell housing bolts, and we're pulling this thing out. We're doing a Dom conversion. Don't you think? He's trying to get that last motor mount bolt. That's where you store all your tools, is in the engine block of a 6.4. Hit it with your purse, Dom.
You gonna hand it to me?
That's 6.4 life. Where's the breaker bar?
Above me? Hand it to me through the fender well.
There we go. Can't take a picture. Take a picture. Ow!
Rolling coal.
God dang you, little whippersnapper! What are you rolling coal on my old Lincoln Town car for? Is that what he said?
No, he was actually driving the Chevy Duramax.
Well, you know what it was? He was just jealous that he couldn't roll coal. That's the last motor mount bolt. That's right, the last 6.4 motor this truck will ever seen. We're getting ready to unmarry the Power Stroke from this truck.
And I mean, these motors are ugly. I mean,
look at it, it's a unicorn. It's got a big horn on it.
And I honestly, for a while before I bought that 6.0, I really thought about buying a 6.4.
Turd.
Just completely redoing it. But I bought a 7.3 as my first diesel. I mean, it was a pretty good truck. I went through about 8 radiators in it.
Well, them are done. I guess I got to get underneath there, and we got to do bell housing bolts now.
Just do a pull up on this hood and pull himself out.
All right, I'm waiting to see.
Whack.
Here, let me do that for you. Bang. We have too much fun taking out a motor. We're under the truck here. Got one bell housing bolt left in just to keep the tranny from falling on me, but the rest of them are out. Is Bob ready for the challenge? Wonder how much that motor weighs. Come on, Bob! Come on, you gotta go to work today! Come on! All right, hold up. She needs a little bit of Power Stroke glow plug. Give her just a little sniff. All right, try it again. You got the wrong machine. I might need to install this seat a little better. Hold on. There, better. There we go. Seats close together. Sometimes you just gotta hump the machinery to make it work. Yeah, but be careful if they want to get on top during the humping. That doesn't really work that well. Well, that's right, Dom, isn't it?
Huh?
Yep, that's what I thought.
Wait, what did he say?
So basically we was coming out with the engine and it got stuck on a fuel line and ripped it off the forks and the engine fell off. But mistakes happen. Biggest things, nobody was hurt.
We just relieved her. It's out!
The legendary 6.4 in its natural habitat on the end of a forklift.
Out with the old, in with the new-ish.
Cummins.
Yeah, better than a Power Stroke. Coming from a Power Stroke owner.
Bob is the man! Dom, I don't think you could have lifted that one out. So I had to go in and get cleaned up. We're getting ready to take off for the day. It's my mother's birthday tonight, so I'm gonna take her to dinner. So we will catch you guys tomorrow and we'll finish this thing up. Dom the bomb is gonna go get the Cummins, and she's no longer gonna be considered a Cummins after a couple hours. Better hurry, old Vanilla might get you. Oh my, I am so excited, guys, to hear that noise. That beautiful noise right there. Oh yeah. Start it back up. We got to listen to this exhaust one last time before we tear it apart. Give her a couple good reps. I'm gonna be so god excited when that noise is in that truck. Sounds good. All right, I guess we can shut it off and get started. What we're probably going to start with, look at that, that's awesome. We got a Ford oil cap. What we're probably going to start with is pull the hood off, I think would be the easiest, don't you? Oh, I love my fan. You know what's weird, in the photo, it just looks like it's going around real slow. Oh my God, you messed it up. Hold on. Guess there ain't nothing to it just to do it. We're going to start by taking the hood off. Take all the stuff out of her way, and I think we're just going to pull the engine and trans and everything out together. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll pull the engine and trans and everything out together, then we'll take the transmission off the engine and set it on the back end of the truck. Oh my God, that fan feels wonderful. It is one muggy SOB out here. We got all that rain, now the heat's got back to us, and it's just really humid. So basically, guys, we turned it around here. That way we can bring Bob in front of it real easy, and where we're pulling the engine and the transmission at the same time, we're going to want to have it where we can pick it up and kind of back out and have plenty of room behind us. So there's where the engine's at. That's where she's got to be. We just need to make this happen. Oh, Dom's got it handled. I can just go take a nap while Dom finishes it. What I want to know is this truck says it's got AC on it. I don't even see an AC compressor.
Well, we have to use a Ford's AC?
I think we'll probably have to put a Dodge AC compressor on it and then convert it. I don't know. We're gonna have to do something because we need air conditioning. There is no negotiating about that. We need air conditioning. Yeah, it's an itty bitty turbo. We're gonna have to put a bigger one on it. We haven't even got it in there and we're already talking about all the stuff we need to do to it. So guys, update time. Everything's coming along pretty well, actually. We got the radiators, all the coolers and everything out of the way. Basically, we're just working on all the small stuff that we'll get caught up on when we just try to pull it now. Drive line's got one bolt I need to get up and it's kind of rounded off, so I need to go under there and get that taken off the rest of the way. But besides that, we just got to take and unhook this power steering pump over here, undo the rest of the motor mount bolts down there, and the two over here on this side, we're just gonna pull, and I think we're gonna take that fan off so we don't break that fan or anything while we're pulling it out. The other thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull the engine and transmission all together in one big assembly. So that way we don't gotta worry about trying to undo all the bell housing bolts and all the torque converter bolts. The engine is still in the truck. Now that would be, we could do it that way, but that'd be a little bit more work. It'd be harder to get the bell housing bolts and stuff out. And we're not putting this truck back together anyway, so there's really no reason to leave that tranny underneath it. But everything we've seen about this motor, you know, I'll say it looks filthy. It looks absolutely ridiculous and just covered. I mean, just covered in dirt and oil and stuff. But when you actually get around here and start looking at it, it had nice green coolant in it. All the hoses and everything were in good shape. And look at the inside of this turbo. That turbo looks magnificent. Magnificent. Excuse me, that's the word I'm looking for. And the other thing I wanted to look at is look at the inside of these boost tubes. Maybe you can see them, maybe you can't. Not a bit of oil in there. I mean, just perfectly clean, especially for a truck of this age. This is in really good shape. So we know we don't got no oil leaking past our turbo seals or anything like that. That's more than I can say about my brother's EcoBoost. So it's coming along pretty good. I think we're gonna have her out here pretty quick. All right, fellas, we are underneath the truck here. All we got left to do now is Dom got the exhaust unhooked. That's there. There's some motor mount bolts up there that also hold the tranny, and that's all that's really holding this in. We got to take this rear driveline off, and we'll be good to go. Got most of the things for the tranny unhooked, wiring. That dipstick will come with the tranny. Also, I got this cap on here just to hold this driveline up while I'm under here working, and then when I get ready to get out of here, I'll take that cap off and we'll drop this driveline down. After that, she is pretty much ready to go. Now, this has got a little bit of a unique motor mount setup. It's kind of like a medium, since this is a medium duty truck, this is set up like a lot of the heavy duty trucks are, is there's two big mounts on the side of the bell housing. So there's one right there, then there's one on the other side, just like that one, and then there's a motor mount on the front of the engine, and that is all that holds it in. There's nothing, there's no cross member or anything back here that holds the tranny up. This one here, this cross member here, you might think holds it up, but it's actually not even touching it. That's just a support for the fuel tanks to keep the fuel tanks from sagging. I got a couple more wires I got to undo, and undo the motor mount bolts, hook a chain to it, start pulling it out and see what we get caught on, which will probably be about a million things. And I got to clean my GoPro off because it's got transmission fluid on it now. You know, this is a good question. Are GoPros transmission fluid proof? I know they're waterproof. Or about oil. I haven't dunked in a bottle of oil yet. Don't fail me now, Bob. Bob did it! Bob is a beast! Who says 50-year-old machines can't work? She liberated it! Oh, I hit the camera. I'm sorry. It's okay. We was hooked on some on the other side, but We got it pulled out. She liberated it. I'm happy. Look at her, she's beautiful. So we're gonna take and we'll probably set it on the back end of our Duramax, and we'll take it to town and power wash it off. And then we'll probably paint it and prep it to go in the Ford. Yes.
You excited?
I'm excited. Like, I don't get that excited over projects. I'm excited about this. And look at this. An actual oil cap from Ford. A Ford oil cap. That's... Thank you very much, F700. You have donated your heart and soul for the F350. And she thanks you. We will all remember your sacrifice.
Don't crush it.
Connor, you want me to give you a Cummins conversion?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. You want me to sit in the front or the back?
The front.
Well guys, I think that is going to wrap up the video for today. We made a lot of progress on the Cummins swap, and we've got a couple more things to do. But on next video, hopefully we're going to get the motor ready to go back in the truck, and we'll get this thing rolling on down the road. So, leave a like down below if you like the video. Comment down below what you think of the build so far. It definitely helps the video out, and I'd appreciate it if you guys would do that. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I wouldn't want you to miss out on any of the extra videos coming out on this truck. And we'll see you guys next time.